something called tuna sashimi. 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, Tune here back again, and this time we got a review of Irem Collection Volume 3. This has got 3 classic Irem arcade games on it, and it's the 3rd collection in a 5 collection set, I believe. So let's start this up. I will say to start off, this title screen music is way louder than the game music. It probably need to turn the volume down a little tad. So anyway, what do you actually get in this collection? So you get the arcade version of Mystic Riders, which is a game I've not played a huge amount. I did sort of ignore it back in the day, and I haven't played it much in main, but I've been playing it on this collection, and I've been really enjoying it. So you get the world version, you get the original arcade Japanese version. You also get Dragon Breed, which this is a classic. This is basically a dragon shooting up horizontal. Loved it back in the day. Only ever seen it once, mind. Played it quite a bit on MAME and that. So you get the world version and the original Japanese on that version. This one is Mr. Heli, or as the Western version was called, Battle Chopper. This is another Irem classic for me. You've got a cutesy little chopper flying around the screen in all different directions, collecting money and stuff, and you've got shops and picking up weapons. You get obviously the world version and the original Japanese arcade, and as a bonus you get Mr. Heli PC Engine version. This is a classic PC Engine game. It's a brilliant shoot 'em up on the PC Engine, very well made, very well put together, pretty much not far off arcade perfect, and everything the arcade game is. So we'll start off with my lesser known game in this collection, so we'll go with Mystic Riders, and we'll play the world version. All these games, they've all got the same set of options essentially across all 3 games, same as the previous ones. So you've got a casual mode which allows you rewinds, you can change your gameplay settings, you've got cheats, save states, auto fire, control settings, video settings. And you've got classic mode, which is pretty much your arcade one. You are allowed to change your controls on auto fire, because auto fire is pretty much on all Japanese arcade cabs. And but you get online rankings and trophies on this mode. So we're just going to play this mode. All the options are the same across all games. You do have 6 save slots per game as well, which is quite nice. You can use that for practice. So control options, you can set up auto fires, you can set up whatever buttons you want, add auto fire to it. Very nice. The video modes, this one, I think the video mode's a little bit broken, because you've got your perfect, which is your original arcade resolution. You've got, that should be like an aspect ratio version, which should be a little bit smaller, and with borders top and bottom as well, but it's full screen on here. Let's say 1.1 par then is normally stretched like this, so it's the same aspect ratio but stretched. And then 3.4 DAR is basically stretched out to 3.4. So those 3 options don't seem to work properly. And then you go widescreen for nutters, so we ain't going to be playing that. You've got wallpaper options, not much in the way of wallpaper. You've just got various different, mainly like backgrounds you can't really see. But I quite like the red and blue one. Nice colours, go well. So I'm just going to go with that. You do have your colourblind options as well. So you can change the game's colour set. So that may be helpful if you've got any problems with certain colours. Nice option, but we're going to go with RGB. You do have shaders as well. You do have CRT, which I don't like. You've got vengeful CRT, which is okay. That's like no scan lines or anything, but sort of everything glows a little bit like CRT. Not fussed. That's probably your best option if you want like scan lines. They're not exactly scan lines, but that one probably looks the best. But I'm not going to use any of them because I don't like them. One same as the other collections. Like I said, I wish I'd just have that, but I can add scan lines to it. But you know, can't ask for everything. Hardly any of these collections have the options to do that. I really don't know why. You've got a soft filter, which is like bilinear filtering. I'm not fussed. You've got a crispy one, which I think you get. What do you call it? But the basically stops shimmer as you fly up and down. I think it does. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Interpolation. or you could have nothing. So we're just going to stick with that one, the crispy. Gameplay wise, there's your difficulty levels and your extends. All Irem arcade boards, as far as I know, got invincibility dip switch, so you get that, and you can have maximum weapons, maximum charge. So let's start this game up. So this is I don't know, they're like witches or something, flying on their little brooms going across. So it's a bit like Magical Chase or Cotton, but with more of an Irem flair to it. So let's get a coin in here. So this is 2 players, as most Irem arcade games are. I don't believe Mr. Helly's not 2-player. I don't think it is. So in this one you can fire. It is very useful on this one to set up an extra auto fire button like that. You also, when you go up and down, you spin, which cancels bullets and can be useful for killing certain enemies. There is 2 different types of fire and a charge, as you see in my charge. So this is the one firing, but I want the flame one. I think the flame fire one's better. On this as well, if you blow that up when the firework goes up in the background, you get those extra diamonds. What you also got as well is you can fire a little broom off to kill enemies as well. Very handy indeed. Like you'll see me do it here. You can't bash into walls either. The diamonds are not just points either, they are your power-ups. You get 3 levels of power. And then your weapons get better. I want the fire one. Which gives you this cool explosion. Which once you power up to level 3 gets massive. You get those little tricks, chests as well. It's also handy, you can just fire that off any direction as well. When you're on the floor as well, you can turn around. Also, your little jet stream behind you will kill enemies and it will cancel out bullets. I think the graphics are really nice on this. Nicely done, they look nice and cute. This boss can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Max level, so I'm at level 3 now. So the levels are quite short, and you fly through them pretty quick. This is where the big charge, this charges up massive now, you'll see now in a minute. A huge explosion like that. And use your weapon then to wipe out the extra bullets. They've given you some nice options in this for killing things. So I don't know really why I sort of didn't really sort of play it. Like the magical chase thing, I suppose I wasn't into cutesy shoot much at the time. But now I'm starting to play it, I'm starting to really like it and appreciate it. Those slimes do combine, as you've just seen. This is where the up and down comes in very handy. Especially by here. That's where that auto fire button comes in very handy. Oh, got him nice and easy then. So, I'm not going to show you any more of that, guys. So that's Mystic Riders. Like I said, I did ignore it back in the day a bit, but I've been playing it quite a bit, and I'm starting to really get into it. So, it is a very nice game indeed, actually. So, I need to play this more. I just feel a bit daft why I ignored it back in the day. But anyway, it is what it is. I ignored Magical Chase on the PC Engine back in the day, and that game's brilliant. So, I think it must have been like cutesy sort of games I wasn't into. So, let's go to the next one in this collection. So, now we go to Dragon Breed. We're going to play the world one. This game is a classic. I love this arcade game. It's brilliant. I love Irem arcade games in general, to be honest. So, here we go then. So, basically, same options, same modes across this game. Same as the other ones. So, didn't really find any issues with this one, which is quite nice. So let's put that credit in. So, idea of this one is you've got your little guy running across the floor, and he gets that dragon out of the egg, and you can use the dragon. You can charge fire. You can press fire with your dragon. You're sitting on top of it, basically. You can use your dragon to kill enemies. You can use your dragon to block bullets. Quite a cool idea. This did get a release on the C64. I think it got released on a few other home computers as well at the time. I gotta admit, the C64 version is quite impressive for what it is. But none of them are a patch on the arcade one. The Amiga one ain't too bad either. So, you can also obviously use your dragon to bounce these things off you. Your dragon will eventually kill them. The other thing you can do with this is jump off your dragon and collect weapons. You can jump around as well. If you pull down, your dragon will basically protect you. If you let it go, the dragon will fly up and kill things. This is the second weapon, so this is the homing dragons. But there it is pretty much the best weapon in the game. This one allows you to fire from all segments, but then if you go up and down fast, you can curl the dragon around you for a shield. This basically is the best weapon in the game. It blocks most of the smaller bullets, but it doesn't block like really big firing. Like I say, you can use your dragon for killing sections of enemies and various other things. I would say that pretty much you want to keep this weapon throughout the entire game. So, there's no special scoring or anything in this game. Same as most of Iren games. I don't think they ever did any ways in scoring as such. Like, they just, you know, you're basically a shooter and that's it, you know. I'm pretty sure this game has got 7 or 8 levels, from what I remember. Can get quite tough as well. It is a pretty tough game. So it does run nice on you as well. You may notice a slight bit of judgery scrolling. Probably didn't notice till I checked it out. That's because Irem arcade games run at 57 Hz. So they've got to be bumped up to 60, and when you do that you do get a slight bit of judder. But you know, that's just emulation, because everyone's screen runs at 60 Hz. Or most people's screen runs at 60. Otherwise you get like screen tearing and stuff going on, which you don't want. That's something you notice that much when you're playing there, to be honest. So this game, it got quite long levels, so it can take a while. So we're not going to show you anymore. So that's Dragon Breed. I really do like this game a lot. I've always liked this game. It's class. It's a tricky game to learn, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as learn to play R-Type, but it's still gonna hand your ass to you basically until you've played it for a lot and get really used to it. Gonna close that. So let's go on to the last game on this collection. So the last game is Mr. Heli, or it's Battle Chops as they call it there, but originally Mr. Heli. So we'll do the world one. So exactly same options again over this game as the other one. So we'll just start a casual game. So this is Mr. Heli, who's this little cute little fella who flies around. The levels in this are basically set into two sections. You have a flying around level like this, where you fly in multiple directions, and then you have like a maze section. So this one you get a little sub-boss, and then on the maze one you get a proper boss. So you got two different firing. You got your normal fire and you've got a missile. When you land on the floor he does a little bomb, as I'll show you now. The reason you need these is underneath all these blocks you get crystals. These crystals give you money. The weapon power-ups, the energy back, shields, that type of stuff, all cost cash in this game. So you need to, you're going to be constantly finding cash, finding crystals. Crystals come in various sizes. You can sometimes get a massive crystal that gives you 500. And you get the smaller ones which give you 100, and then you get the little tiny ones that are 20. If a crystal falls and breaks, you get less money out of it. Like if the 100 one breaks, you end up with 80, if I remember rightly. Like I say, you will constantly have enemies coming after you. One complaint I would say on this, that when you pick up weapons, the sound effect seems really high. I know it seems like it breaks up a little bit. I don't think it's quite that loud in the arcade one. So maybe that's a little emulation sort of quirk they need to fix out with this. There is also another emulation issue with this as well, which I'll point out. So this is instance of one of the big crystals. This crystal will give me 500. This one here will give me a bit of energy back, and that like fish thing you see in there will basically blow up everything on screen, including all the blocks. So there's 100 there, we'll have that. I got 600, great. So what I'm going to do is go for a shield. There's one by here. Then those enemies will, if you continuously shoot them, they keep dropping crystals. There is a graphics problem with this, as you've probably just seen. It's not screen tearing. I think it's something to do with the sprite limit. And you get like it's not a tearing line, you get like a graphical glitch line towards the top of the screen. First I thought it was like a screen tearing thing, but it's not. Like if I can get full power up here without dying, I'll show you what I mean. There is secrets in this game as well, usually secret ways to get through a level or dodge things or get secret weapons. So if I drop bombs down here, so you'll see that graphic glitch again. You can pick up full power weapon. Now you'll see it a lot. This is why I think it's something to do with the sprite limit on this game. So that's something emulation wise. Hopefully they can sort that out, but it's not a deal breaker. So what you want to do in this, you want to stay behind here. You want to shoot these missiles because they hit the floor and then explode into free bombs. Well, free like firing. So that's how the first section of the level tends to go. And then you got the second section there, which is like a little bit mazy. But you can't really get lost. That makes any sense. So you start off in the dark. On different levels, there's different exits. So there's your first one. And I die straight away. I'll have a quick go and see if I can get to the boss. Okay, the arcade one, you do not take many hits at all. You wanna kill those little mining bots because they make your life hard work. You do have to do some interesting dodging on this game. Don't think I'll get enough money to buy a full weapon at the end, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot about that enemy. Oh. If you get hit by an enemy, it's generally instant death. Ideally, you want to get them as they come through the wall. Nice, I got enough for it. So this is the first boss. What we want to do is get up here and shoot it. Shoot the crap out of it. And then go down and take these out. They chuck out a load of crystals. If you get right in the middle of the boss once they explode, you can get literally all the crystals in one go. And then back to the same formula then, so this time a little bit of a graphic issue with it then. They do need to fix that on this. It's a little bit off-putting at times. But yep, so back to your basic, you're flying around again. I'm starting on an auto-scroller, and then you'll go over the top. So I won't show you guys any further. So yeah, that's the Irem collection free. This is a pretty nice collection. It does have two, for me, classic Irem games, which is you know, Mr. Heli and Dragon Breed, and Mystic Riders. Like I said, I ignored it back in the day, and now I've been playing it quite a bit in this collection, and it is actually a very good game. So I'm a bit stupid for ignoring it, to be honest. But yeah, that seems to be like a bit of a classic Irem game as well. Not quite to the same level of R-Type and stuff like that, but a very nice game, and indeed that most people probably haven't played. So yeah, but the collection does have a few, like I say, there's a few graphic issues with Mr. Heli on the arcade one. Then there's a few control issues on the PC Engine one, the fact that you can't have auto fire on your missiles. They need to fix that because you need that really for playing the game. You need to have that auto fire. So hopefully that'll get fixed with patch day 1. But apart from that, there's nothing on here that, you know, would stop me buying it. And I said they're bound to fix that auto fire problem. I don't know about the Mr. Heli graphic issues though, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. Yeah, so the collection I believe is out on Tuesday the 1st. I believe it's going to be £19.99, so they're basically about £6.60 odd each. £6.67, something like that, each, which is a little bit more than the arcade archive stuff, but it is a nice little free set collection. I think this collection, like I say, if you bought the previous ones, you know, you're going to end up picking this one up anyway because you're obviously in for collecting all the collections. And if you bought them physical, this is definitely a physical release as well. This is the a download release. What I forgot to say as well, I did have this code free, so it's a review code, but there was no stipulation of anything I'm saying. I can say whatever I want, and they all they want is a link to the video once I've posted it up on YouTube. So, it's too late at that point anyway, So basically, I can say whatever the hell I want about this collection. So would I recommend it? I would, yeah. Three really nice games. Nice little collection for what it is. They do need to fix those two little issues I found. Well, three little issues. Got the sort of video issue. That's not so much of a problem, mine, but it's the autofire and the graphic issues in Mr. Heli when scrolling vertical. But still, they're not deal breakers, if you know what I'm saying. So hopefully they will. Maybe the PC Engine one. That might be a bit of a deal breaker actually, because you need that autofire. But yeah, nothing would stop me buying this collection, and hopefully it will get a patch day one. So at the moment it is on version 1.0, so there's no patch dropped or anything. So yeah, nice little collection, and I look forward to whatever they do in next. There is definitely other games that Irem can do. R-Type, they definitely got to do an R-Type one. That goes without saying. R-Type's like probably Irem's most famous game. So expect an R-Type 2 collection in one of the two last collections. I bet they'll leave it to the last one, essentially. Hopefully you'll get three R-Type games. You get R-Type 2, R-Type 2, R-Type Leo. That'd be amazing. All three R-Type games in one collection. Um, so yeah, and the next one, I wonder what they're going to do next. They could do Ninja Baseball Batman. That would be funky if they did that. That's a really cool beat 'em up. They could do a beat 'em up collection actually, because Irem did do a couple of beat 'em ups. So they could do a beat 'em up collection. Be interesting to see. Or I tell you what, they would be wicked to do. Would be Undercover Cops, Ninja Baseball Batman, and then Hammer and Harry. That would be banging. That would be a really cool collection. No shoot 'em ups in there. Platform game, two scrolling beat 'em ups. Hopefully that'll happen. That'd be great if they do that in the next collection. But we'll see. I'm not sure what licenses are going to be like for them. But yeah, nice collection. Recommended. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know how much the physical ones are, mind. Hopefully, they're roughly about the same price. So, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I shall catch you in the next review. So, I shall see you then, guys. So, ta-da.